welcome to another episode with me, Farisha, on Women Empowerment Series. And this is a series where I showcase wonderful and amazing ladies in Malaysia. And I'm very lucky today that I have a very special guest with us, is Jamuna. Hi, Jamuna, how are you?
Hi, Farisa. How are you? And for all those who are watching us today, how are you?
I'm
So good.
good.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm so honored to be appearing here in your platform as I've known you. And congratulations again, Farisa, on being recognized as one of the LinkedIn, icon recently. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jamuna. Thank you. And I met Jamuna during last year at the Direct English Symposium 2019 event, where she is one of the guests at the symposium. And yeah, it's been almost 1 year, right, Jamuna?
Yeah. We should catch up soon.
Yes. Let's catch up for a Teh Tarik session. Okay,
All right.
and can you share with us more about yourself?
All right. So again, thank you so much, Farisa. You're doing an amazing job. You know, all these women empowerment initiatives that you've been doing. And in fact, last year you shared about your community reach out program that you've been doing for the youth. So I'm also very privileged to be here, and I'm looking forward adding value. So a little bit about myself. I'm Jamuna Karmehen. I'm known as a Miss Jam among my participants. By profession, I'm a trainer. I conduct programs, workshops, a lot on sales and communication skill incorporated with neuro-linguistic programming. So my forte here would be NLP. So this
Yes.
is what I do. And on a personal note, I love outdoor activities like hiking, yoga, and I've just started learning the Indian classical dance. So you have the both sides of me.
Ah, you love to dance as well. Okay. All right. And Jamuna, can you share with us what is the most memorable moment, memorable highlight in your career?
All right. Now, this question, as you have asked me, right, I do have a lot of memorable events to share with you, to share with all those who are listening. But I thought that in the recent COVID-19 pandemic that hit a lot of us, and I thought I would share about that memorable event because it's still in the lifespan of my career. So what I like to share is that something so remarkable and unforgettable is that I organized a workshop for women entrepreneurs and small time homemakers on how to create a 3 minutes video. And within 5 sessions, Farisa, there were like a few women in out of that group who managed to outcome their limiting belief and fear to create their first 3 minutes video, number one. And number two, they are able to upload into YouTube. But of course, they are not overnight sensation. They're not, but they've done something out of their comfort zone. And I think that's
Yes,
the most memorable one, if you would
yes.
agree with
And
me.
that's amazing, right? Yeah, for them to
Yeah.
step outside of their comfort zone.
And these are a group of women who've never been upfront on the social media or online presence, or even never had this corporate exposure. Unlike you or me, we had the opportunity. We are blessed to have the opportunity, but they never had. So
Yes.
I guess that's so appropriate for me to share, to give them this limelight on how they have. It's really memorable on creating their first 3 minutes video. Yeah, over to you.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is very inspiring. And then I think what you do to educate and also empower women to be brave, to be bold, and also to step outside of their comfort zone and to make them feel more confident when speaking in public, in front of the camera, in front of the video, and also for them to believe in themselves.
Yes, you are right. You are right. You summarize it really well.
Okay, and moving on to the next question. What does woman empowerment means to you?
One word, choice. Women empowerment means that women who are able to make choices at their own will. So either you are single, you are married, you have children, no children, whatever status, so-called social status you have, yet you are making the choices out of your own will. So that's the thing. It's not that, oh, I have to make all the sacrifices so that I can climb up my career, or I have to make all the sacrifices so that I could take care of my family. No, it's no matter what choices you make, you are making it out of your own free will, and you're happy making that. So that's women empowerment. Is that too low of a definition or so simple of a definition?
Yes, good. Yes. And also another definition of woman empowerment is women support women. We support each other and we lift each other out. And I think it's really important, for us to support other ladies as well, because we rise when we have each other's support.
Yeah, and I think that's how even both of us, we connected several months ago via Zoom, just to catch up and say, hey, how are you doing, or how am I doing, So we are supporting each other, and what are each other, and what are the choices that we are making, and no matter what, we are there to support one another. Yeah, you complement it really well, Faiza.
Yes, and I think that is really important for women and also young girls who are watching this, and for you to also support and empower one another, and and all of us, we have been through different journey. Each and every one of us been through different challenges in life, different journey, and different background, different industry, different profession. And I guess it's really important for us to empower and support one another. Yes.
Thank you. Yep.
Okay, moving on to the next question. This is a very interesting one. Who is your inspirational woman leaders in Malaysia and also internationally?
Wow, I close my eyes, open my eyes, I could only think of the first name in Malaysia that comes in front would be Sheila Singham. She is
Mhm.
my coach, my business coach, as well as my NLP coach. And I got certified in neurolinguistic programming through her. And then I went to Melbourne to do my master practitioner in NLP hypnosis, also from her recommendation. So she's a remarkable, phenomenal woman. And why I would say that is that she has gone through a lot in life, and now she's really reaching out and giving out to others. She's a
Mm-hmm.
successful entrepreneur, Sheila Singham.
Mm-hmm.
She's the founder of Human Intuition.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about her is that she practices whatever that she teaches us. She's someone who don't simply preach without practicing,
Yeah.
and she believes in our potential, and she has molded me, and she keep on telling me, I think for the past 2 years, she said, Jamuna, you need to benchmark yourself higher. You need to do bigger deals on a business concept, right? How I need to what are even the trainer fee that I could charge my client. And in the
Yeah.
last year, she's together with me, she said, Jamuna, you need to look at international market. And I'm like, whoa. But of course, earlier stage, it was all about my personal development. So the more I work on my inner self, the more radiating I can be on my outer self. So she's very instrumental, Sheila Singham, in my development. So I really owe a lot of gratitude to her. She's amazing.
Wow, wow. Sheila Singham.
Yeah.
Wow, she must be a very
Yes.
remarkable and inspirational woman. Yeah.
She is. She is. She is. So
And
your next question is out of Malaysia, right?
yes, internationally.
Without no doubt, that will be my ex-boss who sits in Sydney, Australia. Her name is Esther McDonald. She's my manager, my ex-manager in my previous organization, Pfizer Pharmaceutical. She was
Mm-hmm.
leading the APAC talent acquisition, and I was covering Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't cope with my job as a HR practitioner because I was from sales and trading background. I wanted to resign, and then she said, Jamuna, she calls me Jamuna, just hang in there. Give me few months. If you're not happy, you can leave. And I just needed that assurance from her. And oh boy, she coached me tremendously. And I guess I'm a good student. Yeah, I listened to all these coaches of mine. She mentored me, and to the extent that one of my project became the first project globally to win the ideas thinking out of the box. Can you imagine somebody like me who wanted to give
Wow.
up
Cool.
our
Wow.
position, and Esther McDonald, oh, she's amazing, and yeah, she's amazing. Yeah.
Wow. And you still keep in touch with her? And she's in Melbourne, yeah?
She's in Sydney. She's in
Sydney.
Sydney. Yeah,
Yeah.
I visited her about 2 years back when I did my master practitioner program at Melbourne. So I hopped to Sydney to visit her. I guess I have a lot of people that I look up to, and I'm blessed, and I'm so thankful that our paths have crossed. And I'm just paying forward to other people so that the other women could look up to me and say that, oh, because of Jamuna, I know there's a saying, right? Because of you, that I'm inspired, and I would like to be that person. Not there yet, getting there. Over to you.
Yes, and I think that it's a really important mission here for us to educate women and girls, to live their dream and also reach their fullest potential and go for it all out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like when you say fullest potential for the women. So that resonates with probably the advice that I have for all those whether young ladies or young at heart. All right, age is just a number.
Yes.
Well, I guess let me not sound so cliche. I would like to zoom in into the current trend now. It's whether you are running your own business or you are working for someone, you have to get into online presence. You need
Yes.
to shine. You need to build yourself, because this is the era, and I think the COVID-19 pandemic was, am I right here, right? It was like an eye-opener for us on the how we can do things differently. So please get into online presence, online in the digital media,
Mm-hmm.
and see how you can grow yourself,
Mm-hmm.
your business, as well as just reach out to more people like what you're doing now, right? Fraser, it's just so amazing. This initiative that you're doing through online, but it's reaching out to so many people. You won't know who is watching this, and the message will definitely reach out to them. Yeah, so I have to congratulate you again, for starting up with this such a great platform. Using your own time to do all this initiatives is just fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Jamuna. And I receive a lot of feedback, not just from women, but also men as well.
Good, good,
Yes,
good.
and I receive a lot of messages in my LinkedIn inbox from men who, when they watch my woman empowerment series, and they say that, yeah, it's really important for men as well to respect and also to honor the woman in their life. It can be their wife, their daughters, sisters, sister-in-law, grandmother, female colleagues, female friends, and the woman around them. So I guess it's not just women, but men plays a very important part as well. Yes, and for men to respect and honor the woman in their life. Yeah, so it can be their wife, mother, sister, daughters. So this is really important because, like, let's say for example, a man watching the show, Woman Empowerment Series show, and then I was interviewing a lady engineer. Yeah, she is a chemical engineer, and the man who is watching this, he can relate to it. Hey, my daughter is studying her final year in chemical engineering. So, it's relatable. It's relatable to everyone. And also for the men who is watching this, they can also, when they see all the ladies from all walks of life, different profession, they can, relate to it like, she's also studying engineering, just like my daughter, just like my youngest daughter. She's in my final year. So, it's really important because women play a very important role as well. And men, together, men and women, we need to support and empower each other.
I think
Yeah.
you should do another men empowerment workshop.
Wow, that one I have to give it to the men hosts.
No, you highlighted the key thing here,
Yeah.
how men, women, we support each other, and then
Mm-hmm.
you are using your online presence as a bridge to, get us closer to support one another. So imagine without this tool, well, you're still able to do that, but probably the reach may not be as massive as this initiative. Yeah, your online presence is really good. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Jamuna. Yes, and I want the men to be inspired as well, and also to respect and respect and love the woman. That they're with, and also and learn from each other. Yeah, and also for women as well, like for women and also young girls to be inspired, and also to know that okay, it doesn't just stop here. There's so many things that I can accomplish in life. It's all in a matter of your mindset. Yeah, because like sometimes for women they tend to doubt themselves and say, oh, I can't do this, this is so difficult. But change it to I can, and I will, and you will. So it's all a matter of mindset. So we want to encourage young girls and also women to dare to dream, get out of their comfort zone, and do something that they have never done before. So, for example, like my journey before I started the Women Empowerment series, yeah, and when I first started my first series, which was last year in 2019, it was before the pandemic, before the coronavirus pandemic. So I interview ladies face to face. Yes, and for me, the purpose and intention for me doing it, because I truly believe that there's so many things that for Malaysian ladies, especially, we have so much, uh, you know, like going on, and the things that we need to accomplish, and for us to also, listen to other people's stories, other people's journey, and also be inspired and motivated by it. So that's how I first started back last year, 2019. And the first time when I started, I'm like, oh, will people watch my show? Is it going to be, how can it be beneficial to other people as well? It's all experimenting, And then when I started, uh, 2 3 months, suddenly, like, boom, people start messaging me and say, hey, I like your series, and the positive feedback start coming in, and then you know that, hey, I'm doing something right. Yeah, but the first time
You
when
are not
yeah.
something right. You're doing a lot of things right.
Yeah, but then I remember when I first started, I doubt myself as well. So I'm also like me and you. So I'm also a
Yeah,
normal human being. I also have not just like a normal human being, like all of us. Sometimes I feel scared. Sometimes we feel like we don't know what is the feedback from people. So we feel scared to upload and to share our first video, right? And I took the
exactly. Yeah.
courage. I took the courage to share it, and I'm like, okay, let's experiment and let's see what's the feedback from people. And yeah, and along the way, I got like positive feedback, and I know that okay, I am doing something right. So it's a positive advocacy to empower more women and ladies to step out. Yeah.
I think what I picked up from you is that on how humble you are in your this journey, and I like the fact that you're also doubtful, you're also afraid, which are normal emotions. In NLP, we talk about this, which means that you also have fear of the excellence. To reframe it, that would I do a
Yes.
good job? Would it be
Yeah.
perceived well by the audience? And then,
You
of course,
experiment. Yeah.
you would never know yeah, and who will be watching it soon. And I think not I think I'm pretty sure Robin Sharma mentioned about this, is that you have embarked on this journey, you had a purpose initially, and along the way it is fine if your purpose changed. and you realize that, hey, you are heading towards women empowerment, but somehow your purpose is changed or deviating to a greater cause, and it's fine. So that's how receptive we are in the changes. And you say that you are experimenting, and who knows that by next week you have this aha moment looking at you, you're like, whoa, just soaring, you're like girl on fire. So next week you might have this tremendous idea, and it's okay. When we stop worrying what other people will say or and all that. Yeah, so you said it really well. Yeah.
Yeah, most important thing is you have to find your purpose. So the sole intention is the purpose, which is to educate more women and girls, to be brave, to step outside of their comfort zone, to be more berani, courageous, and also don't be afraid. Yeah, because
And
even
keep $1 million smile like you.
yeah. Because I was afraid as well. I was scared. Yeah, yeah. And as a normal human being, I feel I'm just like me and you. So we have to try and experiment, because if we don't try, if we don't give it a go, if we don't try, we never know, right? Yeah. So I guess it relates to everything that we do in life, whether it's in personal or at work. Even we've been given a task by our bosses, our management, and if we don't try, if we don't try to do the task, we never know. So we just have to, go out there and do it. Yeah. So the message that I want to send across to people out there is like, don't be afraid, and just try something new, and go for it. Yeah.
Okay, yep. All right. So thank you again so much for inviting me, to be part of this great initiative that you're doing. And, for all those who are watching us, you can always reach out to me. Jamuna Karmehen. My Facebook is Jam's Academy. And I'm also on my Instagram page, just Jamuna Karmehen. I have a YouTube channel. And of course, I think we met in LinkedIn. We are also pretty active, together with this lovely lady over here. So you can always reach out to me or reach out to Nur Farisa to get my contact. I'll be more than happy to share, especially to women and men, on your online presence, on neuro-linguistic programming. And it's just it has been a challenging time for all of us, but let's support one another. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Yes, it's really important for us to support each other, especially during the pandemic right now. Yeah, and we just hope that this pandemic will end soon. Yeah, and pray like for the world to heal, because it's not just affecting Malaysia, it's affecting the whole world globally. Yeah. Okay,
Right.
Jamuna, we've come to the end of the show. Do you have anything else that you would like to share with our viewers?
I like to say thank you for the opportunity. I hope you've learned as much in this short session, and I'm looking forward to working together, collaborating with like-minded people, and stay connected. Yeah, that's all.
Fantastic. Okay, till then, stay safe, take care. Thank you, Jamuna. Thank you for being with us. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.